I have tested over 500 AI tools in the last 2 years. And here is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to tell you. You do not need most of them. In fact, 90% of the AI tools out there are either doing the same thing as something else or they are solving a problem you do not actually have. So in the next 7 minutes, I am going to share the only 10 AI tools you actually need in 2026. And one quick thing before I start, you will notice that ChatGPT is not on this list. And no, this is not a mistake. I personally think ChatGPT has fallen behind in almost every category that matters, and there are much better tools doing each job way more effectively right now. So I am skipping it completely. Also, stick till the end because the last tool on this list is the one that is quietly making founders like me serious money right now, and almost nobody is paying attention to it. If you leave early, you are going to miss it. Let's get into it. Quick thing before I start, I am not going to give you a boring list where every tool sounds the same. Instead, I am ranking each tool by one simple question. What does this tool do better than anything else on the market right now? Because if a tool does not have a clear superpower, it does not deserve a spot on your laptop. I am splitting these into 3 tiers. Tier S is non-negotiable. You are losing money if you are not using it. Tier A is mandatory depending on what you do. And Tier B is niche but genuinely powerful. Alright, let's rank. Number 1 on this list is Claude. And yes, Claude is my number 1, not anything else. Here is why. Claude's first draft is almost always closer to done than anything else out there. 2 places where Claude absolutely destroys the competition. First, coding. If you are building an app, writing a script, or even just trying to automate something small in your business, Claude writes working code on the first try more often than any other tool. I know people with zero coding background who are now building full apps just by describing what they want. Second, writing in your voice. You feed Claude a few examples of how you write and it replicates your tone almost perfectly. For any creator, founder, or anyone who writes for a living, that is a cheat code. If you are using only one AI tool in your life, make it Claude. Number 2 is Perplexity. A lot of people confuse Perplexity with a regular chatbot, and that is a mistake. Perplexity is built to fetch. You need a specific fact, a real statistic, a recent news update, the current price of something. Perplexity gives it to you in seconds with sources, no hallucinations, no made up nonsense, just verified information. Think of it as Google, but the version of Google that Google should have been. If you ever catch yourself asking a chatbot for current information, stop. Use Perplexity. You will save hours every week. Number 3 is Gemini. I know a lot of you are going to say Gemini is overhyped, but hear me out. Gemini has one superpower nothing else can touch right now, and that is multimodality. Gemini can natively process text, code, audio, images, video all at once. So let me give you a real example. You have a 2-hour meeting recording, a slide deck, and a whiteboard photo. You upload all 3 into Gemini and it will summarize what was discussed, pull out the action items, and draft the follow-up email. No other tool can do that in one shot. And if you live inside Gmail, Docs, and Sheets all day, Gemini is already built into the tools you are using. Number 4 is Grock. Now this one might surprise you, but Grock has genuinely become one of the best tools for deep research and real-time information. It has direct access to everything happening on X in real time, which means if you are trying to track a trend, a news event, or what people are actually saying about a topic right now, nothing else comes close. I personally use Grock whenever I need information that is less than 24 hours old. Honestly, for accuracy and depth on current events, it is quietly beating everything else. That's your tier S. These 4 tools cover about 80% of what most people will ever need from AI. Now into tier A, the game changers. Number 5 is NotebookLM, and this is where I start losing people who are not paying attention. So please stay with me. NotebookLM's superpower is that it only answers from the sources you give it. It literally cannot make things up because it has no outside knowledge to draw from. Here is how I personally use it. Before I film a video like this one, I upload my script and all my research into NotebookLM, and I ask it to flag any claim that is not directly backed by my sources. It catches mistakes I would have completely missed. If you are a student, a researcher, or anyone who deals with a lot of documents, this tool will change your life. And the best part is, that it is free. Number 6 is Granola. Okay, this one is a must-have now. If you are still typing meeting notes by hand in 2026, you are actively wasting your time. Granola records your meetings, transcribes them, pulls out the action items, and writes up the summary automatically. The clever part is that it records on your end, so other people do not see some weird bot joining the call. It just works in the background while you actually focus on the conversation. Every single person I know in tech uses this, or something like it. Do not be the one who does not. Number 7 is Zapier. You had to know this was coming. Zapier connects everything. If you have ever thought, I wish this thing could automatically talk to that thing, Zapier is the answer. It plugs into over 6,000 apps and you do not need to know how to code. I know agencies charging clients 5 figures a month just to set up Zapier workflows for them. That is how valuable automation has become. Whatever you do repeatedly in your business, Zapier can probably automate it. Start simple. One workflow, watch what happens. Number 8 is 11 Labs. If you create any content, podcasts, videos, reels, anything with a voice, 11 Labs is non-negotiable. It generates voices so realistic that even I sometimes cannot tell the difference between a real voice and the AI version. I personally use it to fix small mistakes in my videos without having to re-record the entire thing. It saves me hours every week. And if you are in a business where you need voiceovers at scale like marketing, ads, or explainer videos, this tool literally prints money. Now into tier B, the unfair advantages. Number 9 is Lovable. Here is where it gets really fun. Lovable lets you build full working apps just by describing them in plain English. No code at all. I am not exaggerating. I have friends who have never written a line of code in their entire life, and they are building apps, selling them to businesses, and charging $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 per project. The future of business is disposable apps. Small, custom tools that solve one specific problem for one specific team. And right now, Lovable is the easiest way to build them. The people who figure this out early are going to eat really well. And finally, number 10. The one I promised you at the start. This is the tool that is quietly making founders like me serious money right now, and almost nobody is paying attention to it. Claude Code. Now I know what you are thinking. Did I not already talk about Claude at number 1? Yes, but Claude Code is a completely different beast. This is Claude, but it lives inside your computer, and it can actually build and ship real software for you while you sleep. I am talking full apps, full websites, full internal tools, all from one instruction. Here is what is actually happening right now. Solo founders are shipping entire products in a weekend that used to take a team of 5 engineers. Agencies are charging clients 30, 40, 50,000 rupees to build custom internal tools that Claude Code basically writes for them in a few hours. And the wildest part is that most founders, even the ones who call themselves tech founders, have no idea this exists. They are still stuck copy-pasting code from chatbots. This is genuinely the biggest unfair advantage in software right now, and the window to take advantage of it is wide open. If you are even slightly curious about building something of your own, start here. Seriously. So let me quickly give you the final ranking one more time. Tier S, Claude, Perplexity, Gemini, and Grock. Tier A, NotebookLM, Granola, Zapier, and 11 Labs. Tier B, Lovable and Claude Code. Here is what I want you to do right now. Do not try to install all 10 of these tomorrow. That is the mistake everyone makes. Pick one. The one that solves the biggest problem in your life this week. Install it. Use it every single day for 2 weeks until it becomes muscle memory. Then add the next one. That is how you actually build an AI stack that makes you money, instead of a bunch of subscriptions you forgot you are paying for. If this was helpful, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.